Hey, I've seen this one. This is a classic.
What do you mean you've seen this?
Truth be told, celebrity life is anything but easy. With relentless scrutiny and the pressure of millions of fans, it's no surprise that some actors choose to step back from the blinding lights to reclaim a sense of peace. But for many, this hiatus isn't just a break, it's a permanent retreat.
One of Hollywood's best actors is throwing in the towel. A surprising statement released to Variety Tuesday. Daniel Day-Lewis is retiring from acting.
Whether they're escaping a scandal or simply savoring solitude, the uncertainty leaves us questioning if we'll ever see our beloved stars on the big screen again. From childhood favorites to iconic figures of our youth, here are 10 actors who stepped away from the limelight and we might just never see them again. From the moment he strutted onto our screens as the malicious King Joffrey Baratheon in HBO's Game of Thrones,
our king does not ask, he commands.
Jack Gleeson became the face of villainy. Gleeson's portrayal of the sadistic monarch was so compelling that it earned him a legion of fans and a few choice enemies. Just ask any die-hard Thrones enthusiast. His performance was a chilling blend of charm and cruelty, making him a memorable figure in a series filled with betrayal and intrigue. But just as he rose to fame, Gleeson pulled a shocker straight out of Westeros. He quit acting. After his reign as Joffrey ended, Gleeson left the spotlight to pursue academia, opting for a life far removed from the glitz and glam of Hollywood. He's since become a lecturer, sharing his passion for philosophy and performance. Fans were left reeling. Why would someone with such immense talent just walk away? Yet, in a world where the fantasy of fame often overshadows reality, Gleeson chose a path of substance over stardom. Lately, he starred in a 2023 Irish action movie called In the Land of Saints and Sinners, but that too seems like a one-time thing. With whispers of possible return performances, especially with rumors of him coming back in 2025 in the hit series The Sandman, could there still be a flicker of Gleeson's cinematic magic waiting to reignite? If you think the king who stepped down was wild, stay tuned because the next person gave up acting to become a princess. This next one is a fairy tale come true. Once upon a time, Meghan Markle was best known for her charming role as Rachel Zane on the hit legal drama Suits, which catapulted her into the limelight. With her magnetic smile and fierce determination, Meghan quickly became a household name, earning accolades and a dedicated fan base. But it wasn't just her acting chops that caught attention. She dazzled audiences with her appearances in films like Remember Me and Horrible Bosses. Her journey took a royal turn when she said I do to Prince Harry in a globally celebrated wedding, forever intertwining her fate with the British monarchy. However, the fairy tale turned a bit chaotic as the couple faced intense media scrutiny and backlash. After stepping back from royal duties, Meghan's Hollywood days seemed behind her, leaving fans buzzing with speculation. What could have been a return to the silver screen turned into a new chapter of philanthropy and activism. Now, Meghan focuses on her Archewell Foundation and has even dipped her toes back into the entertainment pool with her podcast, Archetypes. The glamorous life she once led is now about championing causes she believes in. Will we ever see her act again? Well, that's a question that keeps fans on their toes. Now, from a princess to a father, the next actor is bound to melt your heart. Let's pivot to the comedy legend Rick Moranis. This charming Canadian actor tickled our funny bones in the 80s and 90s with unforgettable roles in classics like Ghostbusters, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and Spaceballs. Known for his endearing characters and impeccable comedic timing, Moranis earned a special place in our hearts and in Hollywood. He was a force to be reckoned with. He even received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But just as his star shone brightly, he took a surprising step back from the limelight. In a tragic twist, Moranis put his career on hold after the loss of his wife in 1991, opting to focus on raising his 2 children. Fans were left wondering, would Rick ever return to our screens? After decades of absence, he finally re-emerged in a commercial for Mint Mobile in 2020, sending waves of nostalgia through the internet. Today, he is still a beloved figure and whispers of a possible return into acting swirling around. Will Rick Moranis reclaim his spot in Hollywood? The anticipation is insane, and we can't wait to see what he might do next. If there's one name that defines teen comedy in the early 2000s, it's Amanda Bynes. From her breakout on All That and Amanda Show, to starring roles in hits like What a Girl Wants, She's the Man, and Hairspray, Amanda wasn't just funny, she was a force. Fans loved her comedic timing, girl next door appeal, and that special spark that kept her a favorite on Nickelodeon and Hollywood screens alike. Critics even tipped their hats to her, and she racked up multiple Kids' Choice Awards along the way. But by the time Easy A came around in 2010, Amanda's relationship with fame was already on rocky ground. Her public struggle with mental health and legal issues would soon overshadow her acting prowess. After a series of infamous tweets, a highly publicized conservatorship, and stepping out in the spotlight, Amanda declared she was retiring from acting to focus on her well-being and later to pursue a career in fashion. Today, Amanda is far from the Hollywood hustle. She's attended fashion school and has re-emerged occasionally on social media, showing a quieter, more personal side. Unlike Amanda, we aren't going anywhere, because next on our list of where they are now, star is none other than the Home Alone icon, Macaulay Culkin. You can't talk about the 90s without talking about Macaulay Culkin.
Someone's in my house!
The pint-sized star took the world by storm in Home Alone, making him a household name and one of the highest-paid child actors ever. From Home Alone 2 to Richie Rich and My Girl, Culkin was everywhere, with a face that melted hearts and a talent beyond his years. But the bright lights of Hollywood didn't shine kindly on him for long. Behind the scenes, Culkin's life became a battleground, with his parents' fierce custody battle over him and his multi-million-dollar fortune making headlines. At 14, he took a shocking step back from acting, later revealing the relentless demands of child stardom and the toll it took on him. Macaulay became a tabloid enigma, his personal life splashed across the front pages. Fast forward to recent years, and he has leaned into his eccentricity, fronting a satirical comedy band, The Pizza Underground, and even launching a website, Bunny Ears, that's part comedy, part pop culture. He is still the Home Alone kid at heart, popping up every now and then to remind us he hasn't gone far, just far enough to live life on his own terms. From the elusive to the reclusive, we've got more coming, so stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe. Renee Zellweger was once Hollywood's sweetheart, reigning in the early 2000s with her unforgettable roles in Bridget Jones' Diary and Chicago. This was the actress who could morph into anyone, from a British single gal with a few Bridgety pounds on her to Roxy Hart, that jazzed-up, trouble-loving singer. Renee earned 2 Oscars for Cold Mountain and Judy, plus 3 Golden Globes, but it was her ability to disappear into characters that won her a place in fans' hearts. She had the range, the charm, and the box office magic to make her one of the most bankable stars in Hollywood. But suddenly she was gone. In 2010, Zellweger quietly stepped back from the spotlight, shocking her loyal fans. Rumors began swirling. Was it burnout, the pressure of Hollywood's impossible beauty standards, or something else entirely? Renee later admitted it was all about self-care. She'd worked non-stop and the pressure was real even for everyone's favorite acting chameleon. She re-emerged in 2016 with a new look, sparking a fresh wave of tabloid buzz, but she insisted her time away gave her a chance to find peace. These days, she's selective, occasionally showing up for a powerful role or two, but her days to back-to-back films seems to be over. Stay tuned though, because Gwyneth Paltrow's story is up next, and it's just as juicy. Gwyneth Paltrow was Hollywood royalty long before Goop was even a twinkle in her eye. She nabbed an Oscar for Shakespeare in Love, danced her way through Emma, and struck a global chord with the talented Mr. Ripley.
Dickie Greenleaf? Who's that? It's Tom Ripley.
Gwyneth had the Hollywood Golden Girl look and charisma down pat. Every role she touched turned to gold. Well, almost. By the late 2000s, she swapped the red carpet for yoga mats and organic elixirs. She even had a good run as Tony Stark's better half in Iron Man, but the role of a wellness mogul proved to be more tempting.
It's when you're coming out. That's what I was trying to say before.
The shift from screen star to wellness guru came with plenty of eyebrow-raising moments. Then came Goop, her controversial lifestyle brand offering jade eggs and wellness essentials galore. Fans were divided. Some adored her self-care brand, while critics were skeptical of her sometimes pricey, scientifically shaky products. Hollywood, for Gwyneth, became more of a side gig. She went full steam ahead with her lifestyle land and didn't look back since. Now Paltrow is Goop, head to toe, living her best life as the ultimate wellness icon, far from the Hollywood set. Next on the list? You'll have to stay tuned to find out whose Hollywood dreams took a surprising turn. But here's a hint. He was a legend. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to legendary actors, Daniel Day-Lewis reigns supreme. This man is the embodiment of the phrase method acting. With a staggering 3 Academy Awards for Best Actor,
The nominees for Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama are Daniel Day-Lewis, Lincoln.
My Left Foot, There Will Be Blood, and Lincoln, he's carved his name in Hollywood's Hall of Fame. Day-Lewis is renowned not just for his incredible talent, but his intense dedication.
By constitutional provision settles the fate for all coming time.
Remember the time he stayed in character as the wheelchair-bound artist Christy Brown for a year? Talk about commitment. But the whispers of Hollywood are tinged with mystery. After announcing his retirement in 2017, many fans wondered why they'd never see him grace the big screen again.
One of Hollywood's best actors is throwing in the towel. A surprising statement released to Variety Tuesday. Daniel Day-Lewis is retiring from acting.
His last film, Phantom Thread, left us breathless and wanting more. In interviews, he's hinted at the toll acting has taken on his personal life, leaving us to ponder what goes on behind those closed doors. So, what's the man up to now these days? Day-Lewis has traded the spotlight for a quieter life, crafting shoes in Italy, a passion that hints at his artisanal roots. Is it all really goodbye, or just a long, intriguing pause? Stay tuned, because we are going back into the future with our beloved Michael J. Fox. From the enchanting realm of time travel and Back to the Future to the heartwarming antics of Family Ties, Michael J. Fox has charmed audiences with his infectious smile and undeniable talent.
Hey, I've seen this one. I've seen this one. This is a classic.
What do you mean you've seen this?
Nominated for 5 Primetime Emmys and Golden Globe winner, his roles have etched unforgettable memories into our hearts. But as every diehard fan knows, behind the sparkles lies a bittersweet tale. Fox's battle with Parkinson's disease has been a poignant chapter in his life, captivating fans and media alike. After a meteoric rise in the 80s and 90s, he gracefully stepped back from acting to prioritize his health and advocate for Parkinson's research. It's a tale that's both inspiring and heartbreaking. Who could forget his heartfelt appearances on talk shows revealing the challenges he faces daily? These days, while Fox may not be on the silver screen, he continues to make waves through his foundation, raising millions for research and awareness. He's not just a star, he's a beacon of hope. But hold on, the gossip train does not stop there. Up next, we'll dive into the life of another iconic figure who vanished from Hollywood's radar, and all we can say is someone from Bel Air stepped back. Remember the fresh-faced girl with the dazzling smile on The Fresh Prince of Bel Air? That's Karen Parsons, who stole our hearts as Hilary Banks. While she might have graced the screen alongside legends like Will Smith and James Avery, her journey through Hollywood was just as intriguing off-camera. Parsons charmed audiences not just with her impeccable comedic timing, but also her vibrant energy. Her work on the iconic sitcom earned her a loyal fan base, and she even snagged a few nominations along the way. But what happened to this talented actress? After the show wrapped up in the mid-90s, Parsons made a conscious decision to step away from the spotlight. You might be surprised to learn that she traded acting for activism. Today, she's the founder of Sweet Blackberry, an organization dedicated to bringing little-known stories of African American history to life through animated films. While the Hollywood scene misses her light, Parsons' pivot into education and storytelling proves she is still creating magic just behind the scenes. So what's next for this multi-talented star? Stay tuned, because the world of Hollywood is full of surprises and Karen Parsons isn't done dazzling us just yet. And there you have it, folks. Our roundup of 10 Hollywood actors you won't be seeing again anytime soon. From iconic sitcom stars to heartthrobs who left us wanting more, these talented individuals have opted for quieter lives, leaving us to reminisce about their unforgettable performances. Whether they stepped away due to personal choices, behind-the-scenes drama, or a desire for new adventures, their stories remind us that the spotlight can sometimes be too bright for even the brightest stars. So, as you scroll through your favorite old episodes, remember the fascinating journeys these actors have taken since they bid adieu in Hollywood. Now we want to hear from you. Which of these stars do you wish would make a comeback, and who do you think has the most compelling story? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Tinseltown's quieter corners, don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that bell icon for more tantalizing celebrity insights. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled for the unexpected, stay curious, and remember, sometimes the best stories are the ones that unfold away from the cameras. Catch you in the next video.